We're streaming. You probably want to know about that.
Yeah, all so shiny now.
Now that I have that close off. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream with Elena and Sith. She misspelled my name as Sith. And
no,
corrected it on the title.
I misspelled with as Sith. So it was Sith Biss.
And then I was like, have you ever heard the story of Dark Skronk the Krongingus?
Alright, let's see. Where's Spark and his electric jesting? There we go. I just have it listed as Spark Electric Jest.
You electric? Surely you be jesting!
Alright, see if I remember how to play.
Never remember how to play. Ever. It's illegal.
Smog City. Oh yes, I remember because I made reference to the fact that I had a friend whose nickname was Smog, although spelled like the dragon from Lord of the Rings.
So it was Smog.
Yes, Smaug.
Smaug.
But everyone just said Smog.
Oh god, now I'm just thinking of Pokemon. Because whenever I think of Smog, I think of...
The move?
Aang. What?
There's a Pokemon move called Smog.
You expect me to know that? You expect me to know about things about Pokemon?
Well, you said you were thinking about Pokemon.
I never said that.
Excuse me?
I never said that. I never said such a thing, you liar.
Currently streaming to a grand total of 0 viewers.
It says 5 on my end.
Well, we'll see. Yep, now it says 5.
Hell yeah. Hello 5 people. Hello person number 1. Hello person number 2. Hello person number 3. Hello person number 4. Person number 5. What the fuck are you doing here? Get out.
No, please stay.
I'm just kidding. Hello there, person number 5. Everybody quickly unfollow and leave.
This game doesn't seem to like when I have Google Chrome open because it's doing the thing again where it's a little bit like screen teary and such. And then last time after I closed Google Chrome, what was this?
Holy shit! There's a cute demon in chat. What the fuck? Hello there.
Hello, Arrow. Let's see. Let me get my tablet out so I can see the chat on that. I think I left my tablet in my room, so one moment. You can.
Wait,
don't.
Are you getting a tablet? Why are you getting a tablet? Oh,
so I can see the chat. Yeah. Don't be weird on stream while I'm gone.
Okay, I promise I
order.
won't be weird. Anyway, so Elena asked me not to be weird on chat. So, I'm basically not allowed to talk. It's impossible for me to open my mouth without garbage spilling out. Oh my god, Pink! Hello, Pink. How are you doing? Every time people, like, say each other's names with exclamation marks, I just want to reply, Donkey! But I don't.
Okay, here I am.
There's not enough people doing it for it to be.
So I think also my controller needs new batteries because it seems to have turned off while I was gone for a second.
Hello, Lainey.
So, I think my controller needs new batteries because it seems to have turned itself off while I was gone for a moment. Alright, let's put this up. Let's just close all windows of Google Chrome. Why's my tablet gotta be like this?
Why is your tablet gotta be so rude?
Exactly.
Don't you know you're a streamer too? Donk! Don't just say donk!
Yeah, okay.
Now I'm imagining Donkey, but like the last like sixth of his body isn't there.
Now it
Donkey
just...
has no ass.
Now I've just ended up with everything...
Elena,
I
you're
can't...
confusing the motorcyclist.
I can't control the game because the controller quit... And keyboard
Oh, no.
commands aren't working.
No! Spark! He's got his headphones and he can't hear us!
I can't pause the game now. When my controller... Yeah, my controller is now, like, weird, like... Oh, there we go. Gosh dang it, start, for some reason, got... The start is mapped to dashing now. There we go.
How unusual.
Okay, let me go get batteries.
Okay. Well, anyway, she's gone. So this time, she didn't say don't say anything weird. So this time I'm gonna say something weird. Fuck. I don't know if I want to bust out the thing about the screaming trains now. I don't know if that's too weird. Oh god, no. I don't know how weird I want to go. This is like a great opportunity, because I can just say whatever I want without Lena here. Anyway.
I can't start a stream without some sort of technical issue to start with.
So anyway, as I was saying, right, okay, so these trains, right, they scream. That's my idea.
I see what we're doing.
Elena, can I have permission to tell everybody about my idea?
You must.
Okay, so me and Lena were talking about how people keep trying to invent things that are sorry, I was sorry.
They keep trying to invent things that are like trains, but that do the same functions that trains do, but aren't trains.
Yeah,
you know, trains are perfectly fine.
Yeah, so we were talking about the stats, like, you know, the fastest train, like, the fastest record for just traditional trains is pretty high, and the fastest train is operation is China, which we're going through all the stats and saying that trains are good, right?
Yeah, and not even like futuristic trains, just regular old trains.
Yeah, so Elena's like, hey, they should just have more electric trains, and I'm like, listen, we should have steam trains instead. And Elena's like, well, we can have like steam trains that obviously you can tell that she's a bit you know, a bit skeptical of this, but she's like, you know, you can have like electric steam trains. I'm like, okay, no, better idea. We're gonna make calorific steam trains. Here's my plan, right? Okay, what we do is pigs, right? Like wild hogs.
Feral hogs.
Nobody has any use. Yeah, feral hogs.
30 to 50 of them.
Yeah. Elena, don't dash downhill. I keep explaining. Dashing gets you up to like your normal top speed. It doesn't make you go faster than that. Anyway, so what we do is nobody likes hogs. They're bad, right? They're trash. Like Pomba is the one hog anybody likes. So what we do, right? Okay, is we genetically uplift hogs, right? Into biological Gone.
What about the one from Star Fox?
Nobody likes Pigma. That's the worst example. What we do is we uplift hogs.
Oh look, this screen has a blue screen of death. Crash.
That's
Please restart computer.
So anyway, I was saying, we uplift hogs into these big biological boilers, right? Which you can just shove waste food into, right? And then they get an honestly torturously high body temperature. Because of the alterations to the genetics, and that causes them to boil the water, right? And then, you know, we're using waste food to power our train system. Now, I don't know how we got onto the topic, but then like, I don't know. Then
you started saying that they scream.
Oh yeah, I said that they.
That you can hear them from 5 miles away.
No, specifically I said that ideally we'd get them screaming. So I was imagining them being like just 50% heat generation, 50% vocal cords, so that they're so loud that if you were standing anywhere in London, you could hear every train currently in operation, which means you'd never be blindsided by one.
And I was like,
also, can we point? Go on.
And then I mentioned that like that much noise pollution is good. You're just gonna hear screaming that much everywhere.
Also, can I just point out that the Gurren is in fucking Spark? Look, this is fucking Gurren! It's Gurren! I only just realized that now. It has the shades.
I was gonna say it's got the glasses.
Yeah.
I've never seen that Ninja Turtle before.
Anyway, so I was saying as well that it would also be really great because like your kids playing on the
That's
tracks
just
isn't good, right?
I don't think I mentioned this last time, but that's just this very much just the ending to Sonic stages there.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll quickly finish my bullshit. I was just saying it'd also be good to have screaming trains, right? Because imagine kids, they're playing on the tracks, right? And they look down the track and they see a screaming boar head barreling down on them with fire shooting from its eyes. They're never gonna go near the tracks again. Sorry, I had to mention that on stream because
I didn't want you to.
Yeah, exactly. Just to be a contrarian, to be honest.
I like unlike some characters when you press up, Spark doesn't move his whole head to look up, he just moves his eyes.
Yeah,
looks like he's doing an eye roll. You can just have him roll his eyes at things.
I don't. Does the screen even like scroll up from that?
Yeah, if you hold it long enough, and if there's space for it to scroll up. So like here, oh yeah, there it goes. You have to hold it for quite a while. The biggest complaint I saw about this game in reviews was that it was too easy. Except for some boss battles, which are like extremely hard, apparently.
That's kind of like how I like games to be. Like Kirby, right?
Uh-huh.
Most of the levels are like mostly just an excuse to like you know, just have fun and stuff. And then the boss fights where it gets serious. Also, to answer Arrow's question, you see, Spark went to university to get an electrical engineering degree, right? But by the time he had finished studying for it, all the electrical engineering jobs had been outsourced to computers. So
robots, as he called them.
No, it was Oh yeah, it's fair. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. It was robots. So like,
we said robots.
So basically, automation fucked him over. So then he makes a jester hat that allows him to control electricity with his hands, and he becomes an entertainer. He gets a job as an entertainer at a circus, and like before he can get his first paycheck, the ringmaster replaces him with a robot who can do the exact same thing. They decided a robot
can do it better.
Yeah, he was working there a month, and they already basically took his data and used it to train his robot replacement.
That looks just like him.
So
kinda
basically,
like
he
Metal
got capitalismed. Yeah.
Oh hey, it's the Mario thing.
And that's basically one of the things I like about his game, is that the protagonist is his entire adventure starts partially with him just being annoyed that he's unemployed and can't get money.
It's the thing that they added to Mario Maker 2.
Mario Maker 2, Electric
blocks.
Mario-aloo.
Wow. I appreciate all those bullets.
I love those bullets! That was beautiful. I fucking love this game, because it's just such a big, fully, like... Okay, this game is the opposite of my work, in a way. Because, like... Because this is just like, it's just such a big collection of things put together. And it's just fun. It's like, what if we just had crabs that on, except it's machine gunned? Yeah. And it's also a bit Mario, because you have the snake blocks. Also, you've got Kirby powers. And like, in
a little bit less complicated than Kirby powers, though. You don't have as many, like, different moves.
I won't say anything. It depends on the mode you're playing in. But like, and then like in the harder difficulties, it kind of feels a bit like Metal Gear Rising, because you end up having to do a lot of parrying to survive in some of the harder game modes. So it's just like, and like, you know, it's just like this game feels so free, and like, just like unbound, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's such a fucking good game, and this is what I consider to be like everything. It's not like the most polished thing ever, but like I love.
Oh, I thought that was an enemy hitting me. That was just in the foreground.
But it's polished enough, and I like this kind of approach to game design.
Like how you can just slide along while you're breathing fire. Sliding along the hip hip.
Sometimes you just gotta slide.
Sometimes you just slide, you know.
It's
Sometimes
worth
you just
noting
walk
though.
along and then you just slide.
I don't wait. Do you? I don't think you build a static meter. If you're like using the fire, because it's only counted as one hit. That's the downside of it. Oh yeah, look who it is. Flying the thingy.
Oh.
It's
Speak of the devil.
I really want to play the sequel to this, but my PC can't handle it. And even when I fix my PC,
You'll have me. You'll have. Oh look, it's chaos. You'll have to have me.
Oh my fucking god, Arrow! You're right. That is kind of like Lagan.
You'll have to have me play Spark the Electric Jester 2 for you then, huh?
No, I will find a way to play it first, even if it involves the destruction of an entire continent. I will play that game, and then we can play it together.
Whoa! Oh, that's not hurt me. Amazingly.
The cutscene missiles.
Unfortunately for you, they couldn't get it put on the Switch.
Why is that the case? It really annoys me. And like, cause you know, Nintendo is a piece of shit, so they're never gonna give an official reason.
It's so weird too, cause we discussed it on the stream before, like the ridiculous things that Nintendo does allow on there somehow, and not this. What's wrong with this, Nintendo?
I think it's just a weird professionalism thing. Like a lot of the bad games on Switch are just like they're mobile phone ports, but like those are respectable. Those are a thing.
Well, I mean,
like they're establishment trash, whereas this is like.
Yeah, well, what about that one thing that I keep mentioning that's on there that got blocked on the iOS store, like, but then not blocked on Nintendo?
I can't remember which thing it was. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I just can't remember. It's just fell out my brain.
Well, it did not seem like something that you would expect on Nintendo.
Oh, was it just like the game where you just watch clips of this one porn star just talking in interviews?
I think it was that.
Yeah.
That was not allowed on the iOS store. And there's like more than one of that too, that all were allowed. Like, why is that allowed but not Spark? You know.
Elena.
Mm-hmm.
I need to explain this. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, now you got it, thank God. Never mind.
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that you could dash up walls, and that's the main purpose of the dash, is situations where you...
Come on, get on those platforms.
Where you're trying to avoid speed loss, not, like, avoid
Or if we just go to the top
speed
and... No, he won't fall off from there. There's too much momentum. There we go. Took a few tries.
This is I think that because this game has like kind of like a less strict approach with a lot of momentum stuff than Sonic does, it gets a lot of mileage out of it in a different way. Like, because like very strict momentum stuff is kind of looser here, they can have more wall running and stuff.
That sound effect sounds a lot like from Dino Run DX. Or just Dino Run in general. DX or otherwise.
But yeah, remember when you've got the wind thing, the charge move can be used as a double jump by shooting it down.
Well, he already just has a double jump in this mode.
Well, I mean, triple jump. Septuple. Quintuple. Oxnuple. Did you say nipple?
Yeah.
You can't say that. This is a Christian stream. This is a Christian stream full of Christian Spark the Electric Jester and Christian pig trains.
Christian beans.
Christian, no!
Just think about those beans.
There's no such thing.
Did you see what Arrow says? Well, look at, well, that one, now we know what Link must be then. He puts, when you press up with this power, he puts on the little glasses. The glasses go
Oh, yeah.
on.
That's cute.
Ouch. I
Yeah,
jumped too
Arrow,
high.
Christians don't have nipples.
That means, so now we know what Link must be.
Jesus was bottle fed.
Whoa, wrong way, Spark. Ooh, that was good. It's real smooth until I ran into that enemy at the end of it. This level design is very familiar to me after I played those Sonic fan games by the same person.
It's lovely to see the evolution of Lake Fepard as a dev.
When are they gonna make Spark the Electric Jester?
Well, we've got Spark and Fark. Maybe Spork is the third one.
The Spark is shaped like Spark.
I just realized something, right? Oh,
yes?
for God's sake! You dashed down a hill again. Why are you do this to me? I just look.
I don't even pay attention.
Why do you not pay attention to video game? Okay, you know, I need to stop this. I need to stop backseat gaming here. I am the worst.
Whoops. Oh no. Oh, this is very Kirby, giving you powers right before a boss battle. I haven't had this power yet.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you. I don't know if they need an edgy rival because this game's already edgy. As swearing in it.
You have an edgy. There's just a power up called edgy. Button do I press? You're a persistent one. I skipped dialogue earlier because I couldn't figure out what button to press, and I tried pressing start, and that just skips it, which I realized after I pressed it. So the only dialogue we got was just, huh. That's supposed to mean. Then right, you know.
Good boss.
Well, taking over the world thing. Driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts! Go any further. This isn't something you should be concerned about. What do you mean? That just makes me think of this joke I remember. Like a pirate comes in with like a big like ship steering wheel attached to his crotch. And then like he says it's driving me nuts. I don't remember the rest of the joke.
Oh,
that was the punchline.
Arrow asks, "Who let Spark have the hammer of Zilly-Who?" Which is where Homestuck.
What's going on here? Please, I warn you. You have to leave. Go back to your home. This isn't your job. Completely out of your league. If you don't, you will get yourself killed. There. Right. You have been warned. He's not actually an evil robot. Ouch. Ouch. Far back are we here? Oh, not very. Hey, Spark.
I love how it's like it says stage 06B. Also, I just realized hammer's just a Kirby power. It's just
that's
from
what
Kirby.
That's what I said when I saw it.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of zoned out at the minute.
Oh.
Oh my God! They have elongation nails. It's pretty funky. I mean, I knew that. It's just I've only now had it sink in that those are nails on a conceptual level.
Uh oh.
Also, Lane, you have a full static meter. Use a charge. Okay, never mind. It's gone because you got hit. You need to be watching your static.
I was watching it. I didn't think it was charged yet.
It was all blue.
I didn't know that means that it's charged. I need more health. I'm out of health. Well, there's no health, so we have to go with just 3. Maybe this power would be better for this.
It's worth a shot.
Although this doesn't go up. This one doesn't go up though. I mostly need to go up. This one's the better one. Like
Yeah.
It has like
I kind of
range.
assume that Hammer would. I assume Hammer would be the best, just because Hammer's famous for being like the best offensive weapon in Kirby.
This is very Kirby.
It really is, and I love it.
Ah. So that I didn't. So the charge move only goes sideways on this one then.
Just a heads up, the charge move is always the same if it's like the full static meter version.
Gosh dang it. I'm not very good at this one.
Keep in mind,
The attacks aren't very clear.
if you dash at about the same frame as you get hit, it negates damage and gives you iframes.
Yeah, but I don't know when to expect getting hit is the issue. Because the attacks aren't very clear. As to what's an attack or not.
What do you mean it's not very clear?
Like, that's not an attack. Like, you can be in that and it doesn't matter. And then there's that one. Like, hard to see.
I feel like most of them... I mean, other than the spin thing... I understand you expecting the spin thing to be attacked, but other than that, I feel like it's clear. Like, everything else is, like, pretty telegraphed. I feel like for the spin, they should have had them tuck their arms in more to show that it wasn't an attack. Also, if I could give you a piece of advice, I'd say that you're going way too offensive.
Gosh dang it.
You're focusing more on hitting them.
What happened? What?
Than
See,
dodging.
like there, I didn't see anything hit me.
What did hit you though? That is weird.
That happened before too. That's what I was talking about.
Let me have a closer look at this. This is quite weird. I don't remember there being anything funky about this boss. I'll listen out for sound. I'll put the sound on so I can listen out for sound cues as well.
Ouch. That stuff comes too fast. I can't get out of the way.
You mean the lightning?
Yeah.
You just use the dash button and it'll immediately push you out
the second time that it hit me, I was hitting the dash button, but he didn't dash.
Was that because you were midway through an attack?
Maybe, I don't know.
If not, then your controller might not be working.
Oh, there's like a little tiny white thing on the ground that blends in with the rain.
Oh yeah, that is creeness, not gonna lie. I mean, that's probably the reason why they have rain here, is to convey that, like, the ground can carry.
Look how close I was. I was so close, there's like 1 pixel of health left. On the boss.
You'll get it this time. You're getting closer every time, and that's what I'm at. And thankfully this game doesn't have a life system.
Watch as this time I get less far than I've ever gotten.
You'll finish it eventually, and that's all that matters.
You're all that matters.
No, I actually don't matter at all.
No.
Yes.
Ouch. Ouch. I'm really getting scranked this time.
I believe in you, honey. And most importantly, I believe in Spark.
What?
And I believe
What
in
killed me?
hammers.
There was nothing going on. There was literally nothing. That was the part where the boss doesn't do anything.
That is quite weird.
Literally nothing touched me. Literally.
It could have been one of the sparks on the ground because they're hard to see.
But this was before he starts doing the spark attack.
I thought they came off of lightning.
Nope. I think maybe, well, I got him to that while he was in the middle of doing this. I think that attack still happened, but I couldn't see it because he was now in another animation. But the hitbox for the attack was still there. I think that's
This
what it
is
was.
like... Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Yeah, see, he doesn't dash. I hit the dash button there, he didn't do it.
I'm pretty...
Does he not do it in midair when you have the hammer?
Oh, yeah! I remember now! Sorry. certain powers allow mid-air dashing, other ones don't. It's like part of the trade-off thing, because like wind will allow you to do that because it's like a mobility one.
Yeah, okay, here I'm pressing the button in midair and you won't do it.
Yeah, so I completely forgot about that. It's been a while since I played this, and I mostly know how to do this from muscle memory. Like, I don't consciously remember some of these details. I guess that's one of the reasons why they give you one of the other powers, is because Hammer has limited mobility, so like, going for the wizard one might potentially be sort of just like useful for evasion. And like sometimes evading is important.
The hitbox on the lightning is not very clear. There's another issue. I keep thinking I'm like out of the way for it, but then I'm not. There's the sparks. Why would sparks hurt someone named Spark anyway? Whose thing is being an electric jester.
Why does it hurt Wolverine to get stabbed?
Well, actually, it kind of doesn't.
Oh yeah, so you just go up and you just ram a knife into the side of his head, and he doesn't even react. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I think he would react, but it wouldn't actually harm him. Like, maybe Spark would react to getting shocked, but it shouldn't actually remove his health. This is like Yoshi's Island style drawing.
It really is. Oh my fucking god!
Did somebody else draw this or something?
No, this is. I think it's the main dude.
Little face.
I love this cutscene. It's so fucking cute.
And what was that
like
about?
That like freeze frame.
I guess it's a little bit confusing.
Profile picture for a while.
I think it's a little confusing because the button labels on here are different colors than they are on my controller. Like here it has a green button, but if I press the green button on this, it doesn't do anything. I have to press the blue one.
Wait, do you have an Xbox controller?
Yeah. What is it labeled for? It's not labeled for PlayStation because that button on PlayStation is pink.
I don't know, maybe you got your control set up differently than me. I swear to god it was like color matching on mine.
I didn't set up anything different. I just went with default. So I wonder if it's labeled for no, I don't think it's even Nintendo. It's really weird. I mean, isn't he just some robot? Who is he really? You know what? I'm giving him a name. Let's see. He is a faker. Myself, and people call me Spark. So mix those two words. Spark! Haha, that's funny. Sounds gross. I like it. Whoa. No.
Don't you Waluigi this. Waluigiing is illegal.
Too late.
Oh my god, this level is one of the prettier ones.
Whee!
I'm telling you, this game is like such good environment design.
This reminds me of Speedy Egg.
Okay, you know what? You've ruined it. You've somehow managed to ruin it.
But I like Speedy Egg.
I don't.
It's a compliment.
I do not want to ever hear the name Speedy Egbert ever again.
Well, what if I call him by his original name, which is Speedy Bloopy?
You know, that's actually not as bad. Go for that. Oh god, this is
all of the Speedy Bloopy games, or all of the there's just generally called Bloopy, are available for free on the creator's website. He just made them all freeware.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah. Except for one of them, one of them I wanted to try and play. It was like Bloopy at Home, I think was the name of it. And
that's a title.
Yes. And I was just fiddling around with the settings on it, and I accidentally did one that like ruined the colors, and I cannot undo it because it seems to like use the registry to change that, and I don't know where the heck in the registry it is. So even if I delete the game and reinstall it like completely, like if I delete all the files, its registry key will still be there, and the colors will still be messed up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I can't fix it. So it's just permanently ruined on this computer, basically.
I find weirdly interesting.
What?
Like, okay, so the 90s had like a load of games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which were like trying to copy Sonic superficially. Like, here is sassy animal.
Oh, because
and you go fast.
I was gonna say Vinny was doing a collection of those, and that's what. Then I was noticing a lot. All the ones on Sega consoles were all basically Sonic. Like, it had to be some character, and they had to go fast. And
yeah. But what I find interesting is like it was a load of games doing that poorly and misunderstanding the point. And now a lot of good indie games are people doing it right.
For a second, I forgot that Spark doesn't jump on enemies to defeat them.
Oh, you cutie. Honey, I cannot say this enough. Do not dash downhill, please. Please don't dash downhill. The dash is if you're in a situation where you can't where you need to get up to your like default speed, not situations where you could otherwise be going faster. Please.
If I ever stream Speedy Egbert, you're not gonna watch me play it, huh?
I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Also, it's called Speedy Bloopy, actually. No eggs allowed.
I had a kind of a weird distribution of it, which was from this company called E-Games.
E-Games?
Yeah, which kind of just had distribution of all sorts of games. Like, we had like this collection that was like, you'd buy it in like Target, and it had just like a whole bunch of like games and like demos of games on it. Gosh dang it, how do I get up here? And one of them was Speedy
Good wall
Egbert.
jump. Wait, doesn't...
There we go. And like, E-Games is weird because I can almost like never really find any information about it. What they were. Like, there's one website that has like a collection of a whole bunch of games from there, which is kind of neat. At least somebody like knew about it, aside from me, and wanted to archive the games somewhere. But there's all sorts of ones, like I have video of it on my channel from years ago, called Mini Car Racing, which I can't play on this computer because it only runs on computers that are 32-bit, and this one's 64-bit, so or operating systems that are 32-bit even. So I'd have to like run it on like a virtual machine or something that was 32-bit. Those.
Yo, you know what always weirds me out?
What?
Like, in games like this, like, the fireworks have pictures of Spark's face, right?
Huh?
Who's doing that?
Me. Maybe
like,
maybe it's supposed to... Oh, see, it's fireworks of the robot one.
No, it's at Spark, it's fireworks
oh yeah, there's Spark.
And, like, that's, like, the thing, this is like a weird Sonicism as well. Is in all the casino levels in Sonic games, you'll just see random things out. Like, Sonic and Tails will be on the slot machines. And it's like, who's making Sonic and Tails slot machines that are so big you can jump into the coin slot?
That's why it's Pizza Time Explosion has that now. Why are there little pictures of the character in like the menu or whatever? He's just some like random employee. Also, she's going to be the only one that you ever see in the shop either. Like she's the only one there.
Overworked minimum wage. I'm so sorry.
Nobody else seems to work there.
What if Ella is just an SCP? like the pizza dimension, the shop, everything. She just generates it all over her mind.
Although in the story, the pizza dimension is supposed to have been around for a long time. Like,
yeah,
I have
so
the
is
story.
she.
I have the story be that pizza wasn't invented; it was discovered.
And Ella was the one who birthed pizza in her own dimension. You want to be careful? Okay, you're fine. This boss is a screen. Oh yeah, Lance has like the long distance thing. It's nice to have like a breather boss after the last one was like...
Kinda tough. It wasn't that bad. But it had some sort of annoyances. With not being able to tell what was hitting me exactly. Then like further break it, well I can still attack it. It does like the attack sound and animation. You can just really go for the overkill.
Stop bullying, please.
Litoria Park, that's a name.
It's a park, and there's
That's a weird
light in
loop.
there. Oh, I love that loop! It's so cute!
Like you.
Nah. I wish I knew how to make, like, complex 2D platformer geometry like this. Because, like, in my games that have slopes and stuff, it's, like, very specifically, like, here is the object, which is 45-degree angle. I want to have to do stuff like this dynamic collision detection.
Seems like the Sonic Worlds engine just does that. Like that's just like what it is made for.
Yeah,
Sonic.
I might need to like break it open. It's not break it open because it's something AB can use. I might need to just gently open it at some point and just like take a little peek, you know, see how it goes.
If you could manage to read the code, since it's probably going to be in a different language. In fact, it will have to be in a different language because GameMaker is the only thing that uses GameMaker language.
I think I'll be able to fudge some.
Although GameMaker language isn't too different from other languages, so.
Yeah, it's close to like one version of C, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like C based. Although it has a lot of like informalities. Like there's a lot of different like ways that you can format it, whereas most programming languages are much more strict about that stuff.
Also, they actually have a version of Sonic Worlds for beginners called Simple Sonic Worlds, and that might be visual programming. I'm not sure if I can remember.
And like with GameMaker, people have said one issue with GameMaker's language being that way makes it like easier for people to, or like lowers the barrier of entry, but at the same time it then like creates like dialects of code. So like, you know, you and I format our code pretty differently, whereas that wouldn't happen with other languages. Like I wouldn't have to like translate the same language basically if we were programming in something else.
I like having a dialect. In honor of the fact that
people can have their own like accent in their programming. A programming accent.
In honor of this, I will name a variable steamed hams when I get back to dev tonight.
In honor of your train idea.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm like trying to turn the train. What?
It's the steamed ham train.
No! No! Oh my god, wait, no! I just figured it out, right? Okay, I just figured it out, right? That's what we can call the bio trains that scream.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Is they're full of meat. Steamed ham!
Yeah.
This is great. Arrow hops into the chat and says, delightfully devilish.
The proper moment to leave a message. This ability doesn't have a mid-air dash either, so you were wrong about that. Both the abilities that it gave you for that boss battle don't have a mid-air dash.
Oh, never mind, I was talking.
I can't get past these beach balls. These clown balls.
I love it because it's like the clown balls that make a clown out of you. Oh my god. There was a game I was gonna make you stream. I'm not gonna anymore, but I'm gonna show it to you.
Oh, wasn't there a fan game that you were trying to hide from me that you were gonna make me play later?
No, this was an official game I was gonna make you play later.
Oh. Well, I remember there was a fan game that you like showed Cassie.
No, I didn't show Cassie a fan game, I just showed Cassie an actual game that exists.
Well, I mean, this was a while ago.
Oh, a while ago?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll ask Cassie what that even was.
Is this a fan game? And you were like, yeah. And you wanted to hide it from me.
Was that in ABCs?
I think it was. We were doing a voice chat, and you were talking about that there was some game that you were gonna make me play, but didn't want to tell me about it, and she wanted to see what it was. And then you showed her.
Oh, okay.
And she said, "Is that a fan game?" And that's all I heard about it.
Has video? I'm looking this up in my DMs of her. Has
Why
link?
That's interesting. What's the word? Kerning there with a new line. Everywhere E. Don't you love them?
Everywhere E.
I know, right? I can transform into a giant robot too. That's awesome. Wait, I'm being japed again. I wonder if Lake Feppert is a Vinesauce fan. There's nobody I hear use the word jape more often than Vinny.
He feels like a Vinesauce fan in the worst way.
Anyway, I still have your wallet. Although I also saw the word, or Undertale also had the word japed. Papyrus said
it is also just a word that exists.
Yeah, Papyrus. That just seems like a word that Papyrus would say. I don't think that was a Vinesauce connection. This, though, I wonder.
Yeah, this feels more like it. This entire game feels Vinesauce energy.
Going to hit you. Even though Vinesauce doesn't like Sonic. In fact, there was like, oh, look at this. That reminds me of Marshmallow and Fruitland.
Oh! Oh yeah, this is such a fucking good boss. I love this one.
That reminds me of my thing. Haha, I do that.
That's like
This is Kirby.
me. I can't find any fan games that have sent to Cassie in the last 2,000 years.
You showed her something, and you were talking on stream, I think, that you were going to make me play it, but didn't want to tell me what it was.
On stream?
Yeah.
With which stream?
I don't remember, but then afterwards we talked with Cassie as well, and you were talking about that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. It'll probably come back to me at some point. I hope.
Like, I think you may have said it was like a Mario thing, although I don't think you actually gave me any more detail than that.
Oh! I remember exactly what it was.
Oh.
If you just said it involved Mario, I'd have gone.
I wasn't sure if it did or not. Like, I wasn't sure if you gave me that detail or if I was misremembering.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Mario-related thing. I love the big red ball face. They do suck.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Vinny did another stream of the game Dreams on PlayStation 4, and there was like a weird, like Sonic, like very chubby round Sonic thing. It was called Sonic the Best, and it just did like this weird like rolling animation. And he said it's he said all the stuff that he streams on Sunday and stuff has made him like, whenever he sees Sonic, he expects it to be something like that more often than he expects it to be the actual Sonic. He's seen too many weird Sonics.
That's pretty fucking depressing, actually. Wait,
At least
Spark
this one
is
was
the fucking
cute.
pan colors.
The what colors?
Sparks, the Sparks like end goal thing is the pan flag colors.
Oh, I noticed those colors looked familiar.
Oh yeah, oh my god, it's the level with the trees.
I wanted to do a level with trees for Super Climb Up 64.
Oh yes, Slime Up 64. I forgot about that.
I won't go into too much detail about what that is because I want that to be kind of a surprise.
I absolutely love the way these mushrooms work, by the way. That they don't just bounce you, but they also give you kind of like low gravity while you're being bounced.
And they make you leave sparkles. I think it's supposed to be like spores, but it looks like sparkles to me, so that's what I'm going with.
Sparkles are less gross.
I like how those things. I like how those things shoot their like stingers at you, but like they don't point towards you. They just stay like pointing the other way. No effort was put into that. Just like, yeah.
Oh my god! Sparkles has just entered chat.
Oh.
as if summoned
right on
by
time.
Our conversation. Oh yeah, this is the level that's full of bugs. It's a good level. It's full of bug and tree.
Come on, Spark. do you get up there?
Why is it that when you play certain games, it's like
There we go.
you like beg the protagonist to somehow do it for you? Why is this the thing? It always weirds me out when people do that. Like when people are like, Mario, why are you doing this to me? And like I'm just waiting for Mario to reply.
I mostly do it to be funny, because obviously the character I'm playing as the character, so they have no say over it, other than what I make them do.
Bugs and Sparkles is you. I admire your lifestyle. I'm like 75% the way there.
That's Yumi's thing.
Because I have Sparkles, and a fairy is not a bug. But I mean, if you don't, if you're not wearing your glasses, you could get confused.
Here's those weird loops again.
I love the weird loops in this game.
They especially make sense here because it's like tree roots. And they go all sorts of wacky places.
I'm gonna be real, right? Oh, you're also fairy. I admire your lifestyle even more now.
Come on.
Sparkle Moth is a good combination of words. I was gonna say, like, this game has like really fun. Like, one of the reasons. Okay, this is like a vaguely Sonic-like game, right?
Yeah. More than vaguely. This is very Sonic, especially when you have the wind thing and you can roll down the hills.
I don't know. I don't want to overstate it because the problem is like because Sonic mechanics are mechanics which have been like underinterpreted. It's like, look this way, right? Okay, Crash Bandicoot, right? Basically has Mario blocks. It just does. The crates are just question blocks. And like the different kinds of crates are just different kinds of Mario blocks. But because blocks are so generic, nobody makes the comparison.
Yeah, and also Crash breaks them differently than Mario does.
No, I mean...
You don't hit them with your head. You like do like a spin move.
No, you can hit them with your head though.
Do you?
And also,
I guess I just haven't seen enough of the game to know.
I played the Game Boy Advance one, and there were literally like sections where you'd have a crate below you which bounces you like a spring, and then a crate above you which you hit from below, and a little apple falls out every time.
Whoa! Whoa!
But what I'm saying is blocks are generic, because they've been done a lot. So nobody like says that Crash Bandicoot is a Mario clone, even though it kind of is. But then like the second something has like curvy terrain and any kind of speed system,
Sonic.
It's suddenly just Sonic. Yeah, exactly.
Well, because who else does it other than Spark now?
What's also Freedom Planet did it as well.
And then Rayman's they also oh yeah, Rayman has that a lot. Like Rayman Origins did a lot of that.
Yeah, it's just a more forgiving version of it.
Unless you do the secret final stage, then it isn't. Then it's less forgiving than Sonic. The Land of the Living Dead. I really liked that stage though. That was really fun. Dun, 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 dun,
but yeah, what I'm saying is like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like the fact that this is like a Sonic-ish game, which like is a lot more experimental in its area design.
I guess I think games like this and Freedom Planet especially get the Sonic comparison because the character design is a lot like Sonic, and so is their environment designs.
Yeah,
they're very clearly like going for Sonic. Like here we even got like the springs look a lot like the Sonic ones. They got the little star on them. Ooh, what's this?
Also, by the way, Ravombi is cute and good Pokemon, and that's a good thing to be. Isn't Bug and Fairy also your type, Elena?
Yeah.
Aww. We've got 2 Bug Fairies around. And I'm kind of just depending on the forum, like Bug Dark. Not Bug Dark, Fairy Dark. Fairy Normal, Fairy Steel.
This game, uniquely unlike the other ones of its kind, gets the Kirby comparison too, though. With this Kirby stuff too. The Kirby powers and bosses that are formatted a lot like bosses in Kirby. I like games.
Elena, do me a favor and just check something, see if I'm remembering it correctly.
What?
Jump in the air and shoot your arrows down.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do a down shoot.
Wait, does
and you can like float.
This is great. Well, I think like the thing is we were talking about this earlier, Arrow. I think some kind of adaptability kind of works well for you. So it's like I imagine like probably base, like maybe like
I'm
Dark
having a lot of fun
Dragon.
at this part here.
And then like
this part of the game is really fun.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I gotta be
I
honest.
like this power.
Oh yeah, it's fun to have powers where you can just sort of rapid shoot directly into a boss's face. But yeah, I think Arrow would be like Dark Dragon by default, and then you'd probably have like form changes or something which can like change the dark, or like either replace Dark or Dragon with like water or fire or flying.
Woo! Fast.
Fairy. The game fairy. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, big old slope.
And I didn't dash down it. Are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you, honey. Our marriage is saved.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? So like, I do appreciate games like this that like kind of like a combination of already existing ideas, but also I kind of like what I'm doing with my current game, where it's like I've never played anything else that's like this before, you know?
Yeah.
I've had some inspirations, but the game has turned out like in a way where you wouldn't exactly know that those are my inspirations unless I told you.
I think that's kind of. I think that's kind of like. I think we're both in a similar situation there, because like, I think my train game is kind of that for me. Or like, if I ever finished
it,
unusual. Game would have been 2. Yeah.
Archer Jester.
Oh, water default arrow. Okay.
Ouch. Who shoot
So wait,
at
are
me?
you thinking like water dragon or water dark default?
Get a lot of health back that way.
Oh, you farm. Oh yeah, this is kind of like a Metroid thing where they have like a beehive which just spawns enemies that turn into health like more often than not. God, I love slopes.
You know, something I've wanted to do is like play through like the original Metroid with someone else and like try and play it like the original way. Like,
oh really?
Not looking up anything, just like write stuff down and that kind of thing. I thought that would be a fun thing to try and do. Maybe that could be a stream thing.
Oh, I'd be up for doing that with you if you want. Because like that feels like the kind of stream where like off-topic rambling would be really good, because there could be lots of periods of no progress.
Of like real slowness.
Yeah. And what can I say?
And also having a chat would be good for that too. People can give hints.
And then I would be handling chat, and I would pass on none of the hints just to elongate affairs.
No.
Like everybody's there giving you helpful hints. I'm like, Elena, chat's telling you that you stink.
But I kind of did like the idea of just like 2 people who have never done it before, who like know absolutely nothing about how to get through it.
That's true, because I've never been able to get through Metroid. I had it on Game Boy Advance though.
The original or the remake that was on Game Boy Advance?
No, the original on Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right, because there was the NES games they released.
Yep.
And they released a Game Boy Advance that was colored like an NES to go with those.
Wait a second. Can I check something?
I offered Shiny to do that with me and she wasn't sure.
No!
What?
No! Oh no, this is so bad!
What?
They put Ice Climber on GBA!
Yeah.
Could you imagine paying for GBA cartridge of Ice Climber?
I remember seeing advertisements for that when I was younger. They also put it on e-reader. Ice Climber was on e-reader. You had just like a whole bunch of cards that you had to scan. Something that was funny, I watched a video a while back about the e-reader, and they mentioned that they calculated it, and you could fit Doom on Game Boy Advance on exactly 666 e-reader cards.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
But imagine trying to scan those in. And you have to scan them all in without any errors either. If one of them errors, you have to start over.
I have a question, Elena.
Yes.
So, okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine I get a copy of Ice Climber for e-reader, right?
Yeah.
Could I use it to pick a lock? Because that thing people do where they wedge a card like under, like in the door, right?
I mean, possibly.
Could Popo and Nana become my accomplices?
I believe... I don't remember which other ones. I think it was Donkey Kong NES version was one of those. I think I like these powers I've got here. Let me do another one. Go for this for the boss.
Wait, oh yeah, you already have one in stock. Oh wait, never mind. I'm like on delay. You probably already noticed that. Oh yeah, Is this the boss I'm thinking of?
Whoa.
I hope it's the boss I'm thinking of because I really like this one. I think. Oh my god, yes it is! Oh, I love the chainsaw dude.
And the chainsaw dude loves you too.
This is like one of the fights that first like made me think, wow, I love this game. I'm in love with it.
What was the first thing that made you do that with me?
Elena.
What?
Elena, you can't ask me to get mushy on stream.
Well, I just did.
I don't think I have moments like that with people. I'm gonna be honest. I think I tend to just... Yeah. I think I tend to just like be several months into talking to somebody and I go, wow, I'm probably gonna talk to this person basically every day now. Also, for the record, this boss I think is like partially pre-rendered.
Pre-rendered 3D? I guess if it wasn't 3D, then just all of it is pre-rendered in that way. If you're not talking 3D, then it being pre-rendered isn't special.
I would love to see non-pre-rendered 2D. The game just has like a sentient AI that draws every frame like an artist.
Well, I mean, you can render sprites.
Yeah, but you can't render them in a way that doesn't make...
You can program in it to draw sprites.
Fair.
In fact, I do that in Pizza Time Explosion renders 2D stuff. Whoops. And just in general, like, you still refer to a 2D game as being rendered. You're rendering it still, technically.
Why is language so complicated?
Like, any graphics with a computer are being rendered by the computer, so...
Can we please appreciate, though, that every time the boss hits the log,
I'm gonna try the hammer
knocks it down?
Oh. Whoops, I
God,
accidentally used that when I didn't mean to. This seems to do more damage.
You just gotta accidentally use something when you don't mean to. But yeah, this is the first boss fight where like the combat really clicked for me. Oh my god, I think it was by accident, but you dash parried twice there.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
I told you like 5 times in this stream.
Well, I remember you mentioning parrying, but I didn't know what that meant exactly. Whoops.
Oh yeah, I should have kept using the term dash
dingus.
parry. Oh my god, I cannot believe this Spark.
I don't like how you have no chance to get your full health back here, though. That was an issue I had with the previous boss, too.
I mean, like, it's beatable with, like, 4 health. Like, the thing is if the game only had 4 health, it wouldn't feel like a thing. Oh, you've got full stack, Mia.
Yeah, well, I couldn't use it because he wasn't there.
Well, I mean, you can hold the charge, so it's good to start charging now.
Yeah, but last time I held the charge, I accidentally let go and didn't get to use it. Like that. Gosh dang it. My sister came over to inform me that she has new boots. So that I assume she can now be goofing.
Tell her I said I like her newts.
Newts?
Yeah, you know, your new boots.
New boots.
Newt goofing. Newt goofing! Sorry. I'm like half asleep for them, and I've had quite the day.
You've had half a day?
I know I've had quite the day.
Oh.
Did I say half the day? Did I?
No. I thought you did, though. We'll have to review the footage later.
If you thought I did say that, how do you know I didn't?
Well, I just assumed you didn't really say that. Because I'll have to review the footage to find out.
Elena, stop streaming and watch the VOD. Tell me if I did. Oh my god, you got off a static attack on them. I'm proud of you. Also, I was wrong. I guess static attacks are different depending on your power. I guess I forgot that.
There's too much time in this boss fight when the boss isn't actually there to be hit. And like when you do, gosh dang it! And when you do hit him, it doesn't do a whole lot. What happened? Did I glitch the game? Oh.
Oh my god! Did you get the final hit on it as you died?
What the heck was that? Wait. What happened? Now we've started over.
Oh yeah, I think you got hit.
It's just a weird transition.
At the same.
You got hit and died. Yeah, that's every time you die.
No, I mean, I think you got the final hit in, so there was a white transition, but you were dead.
But so the boss was only like halfway health. Maybe there's like a second phase. Maybe. I don't know what the heck happened.
Oh my god, you know what I love?
I don't understand that attack. I'm standing away from the little circles and it still hits me.
No, the circles cover the entire length of the thing. It's just showing that you have to jump because they're about to slice their saw across the top of the entire thing.
Ah!
But anyway, I was gonna say, speaking of like,
I don't know if we're gonna make it past this boss on this stream.
I believe in you. This one was a bit of trouble for me as well. But anyway, speaking of like winning and losing at the same time,
gosh dang it, I don't know how to avoid that attack. Or that one. Don't know what the game wants from me. Dang it, what the heck? I feel like I'm learning less about this the farther along I go.
It might show that you're just past the point of like... you're past the point of being able to be receptive. Sometimes you need a break. If you're like stuck on something.
Oh, if you double tap the button, you dash, just like Kirby. Didn't realize that. I noticed he accidentally dashed earlier. I thought I just bumped the button, but turns out I double tapped.
I turned that off, to be honest. I always hate double tapping on games.
Although in Kirby, it's you double tap once and then he just dashes the whole time. It's not that. It's you just like you jam the button and then he'll do it.
Well, you don't really dash in Kirby. You run.
Although it's referred to as a dash.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean, don't you? It's not a dash, it's dashing. It's not a move, it's just a mode of movement, which can be made consistent. Like Mario's run. It's basically just Mario's run, but they call it something else.
They call it dashing. Kirby dashes, and Mario runs.
Dashing through Popstar. Something. I'm too tired to rhyme at the minute. I'm also
tired to commit crime.
Wow, honey. I'm gonna be honest. I've kind of lost some faith in you now. I thought you'd be always ready to commit crime.
I don't get that attack.
The attack that just kills you?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Do you mean the one where he comes down and slashes his chainsaw exactly where you were stood and it kills you?
But I try to avoid it and it never works.
I don't know what to tell you. Don't be where he gon' do it.
It doesn't seem like, no matter where I stand, it seems to hit me. Well, there it didn't.
Yeah, because they don't stand near the arm that comes down and slashes.
Trying not to.
He's using his right arm. Every time you go left, you dodge it because you're going away from the arm that does it.
I see. So you just jump over that attack. Get away from it. I thought it was about not being in that area at all. It's confusing because there's like so many, like, I'm used to bosses like you're not allowed to touch it at all or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I hate contact damage bosses. Like Kirby. Because you end up in this bullshit situation where, like, it's all about getting close but not too close. and it's always weird stuff where like powers that have short range are basically useless in bosses.
Unless it's suplex. Then you can grab stuff and chuck it into the boss.
Yeah.
So we've lost the sides now.
Ooh, yeah, you're on the... Elena, that was probably what the white flash was. I think that was the flash there. Also...
Well, I didn't get nearly that close before, so I don't know what the heck it was.
You're nearly there, honey. I believe in you. Kick their butthole clean off. Kick their...
Do robots have buttholes?
If I make them, they do.
Uh-oh. Lost a health point. Only got one left. And now I have none left. Because I can't avoid that attack. Now he has no health left. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I thought he was gonna do the other attack again.
I forgot. I love the fact that he goes to shoot and then just like is like, oh,
ta-da!
And just sort of starts
That looks
falling.
a lot like Sonic Mania to me. Like Sonic Mania had the yellow and the red and the blue, like for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Ejected. Difference in art style. There's like two different styles here at once. Ryan, there is sand in my boots. I hate this. Okay, Anakin. Anyone who complains about sand now is just Anakin Skywalker. The Archer. Relax, you don't have to worry about someone such as myself. Unacceptable. What kind of an accent is this? Attack you here.
It's like literally the
Convenient.
accent that's written there. There are robots, they might just be like hanging up, you know?
Attack you.
Exactly.
Walking liability. Speaking of buttholes, I was thinking the forest. I was thinking the other day about how it amuses me how in the original Doom, how much of the design was just, let's just put a really obvious butt on it. Or like a butthole in some cases. And somebody said, classy designs of a more sophisticated time. I thought that was funny. E-Park. So here's what cutscene that they left in the game. The fourth slot, much to my dismay. Where the factory shut down, however. Lost. And we all lost our jobs. Where did he go? Or where did she go? Wait. What that? Even a she? What that? Look at his eyes in his sprite down there.
That's a reaction image.
What's
It's an awful one.
You should use that as a reaction image and then put the cat, like, crop that text out there and so it just says what that underneath that.
I've already taken that screenshot, Elena. I've already done it with Snipping Tool.
What that? Wish sure made it sound like
what
one.
that even?
Wait, do robots even have genders? Just they're dudes, right? Could they all be chicks? Does it even matter? Questions for later. His face. Oh, look at that face! That face wasn't on screen for very long, but that was a good one. Mare Desert.
Oh my god! This stage! I think this is a really good stage. Oh my god.
I like the look of it
might
already.
be.
Oh, we've got the board again.
Oh my god, let me listen to the music. Yes!
Sounds like Sonic. Sonic Adventure.
Do you remember when I said that like that boss was where I fell in love with the game?
Uh-huh.
This stage is where I fell in love with this game part 2.
I love a good desert stage.
Can I just say I'd advise staying bored for this one?
But I like this power up better.
No, but like this stage is very much built for the board. You can do it with something else if you want, but like you're gonna get the best.
I was built
experience
for
on
the board. I was born with the board.
Also, I think in the later part of the stage, there's a gimmick which specifically works for the board. I could be wrong though.
I was born with the board in my hand.
That sounds very painful.
And then I put it under my feet, and that's where it's been ever since. I live for the board.
God, Spark is such a fucking good game.
And I'll die with the board. They'll bury me with the board.
I really miss when this game could pause, because I just love the fact that they misspelt menu. It made me so happy.
It doesn't say menu at all. Oh, it does say menu, but it's spelled correctly.
Oh, wait, did they fix that?
Yep.
No! No! Wait, you can still pause? I thought you said that was removed.
No? When did I say that?
Wait, where did I get the idea from?
I've paused the game many times.
Huh.
Power fluid. Semi-boosted double jump thing.
It used to be misspelled as memu.
What if they just replaced it but had it say meme?
No! Maybe in the repainted. Oh my god, can we have a Spark repainted where just as a shit post they just like make Spark the protagonist of Freedom Planet? Oh fuck.
Woo! Whoa, we're going up high.
Oh my god, it's so good because like the parallaxing gives you such a sense of like space.
And time.
And it's like such a big God fucking
space time.
you know. And also like the board lets you get a lot of speed here. This is like just such a fun like breather stage after such a hard boss.
And Albert Einstein is there.
Elena, if you ever say Albert Einstein to me again, I'm gonna come find you, and I will destroy you. Do you understand?
I didn't know you had such a grudge against Albert Einstein.
You have no idea. Albert Einstein went and died, and he owed me like a pack of biscuits.
I just remember one funny piece of random trivia about Albert Einstein is that he like accepted his Nobel Prize and he wasn't wearing socks. When he gave his Nobel Prize winning speech, he wasn't wearing socks.
What's the point of socks anyway?
It was to its credit, that piece of trivia was in a book called like Useless Trivia or something like that. Or useless facts nobody needs to know or something like that.
You know why he wasn't wearing socks, right, Elena?
What?
But you don't know?
No.
He has robot feet.
Oh.
You don't need socks if you've got robot feet. Those things can't sweat. Like, you know that theory about the characters in Star Fox having robot feet and their initial ones were cut off?
I have not heard that.
Oh yeah, well, that's a theory. But it actually comes from a mistranslated post on...
Oh, here's Edgy. I mentioned Edgy. Ooch.
It comes from a mistranslated post. The truth is that Albert Einstein had robot feet. Which was very useful when he engaged in space combat. I love this section because it's just so fun to just blast around everywhere. It's such.
Oh, speaking of e-games, one of the games in that was called Blast Through. I remember it was a breakout game. And I remember one of the bad power-ups you could get was just like this mouth that would come down and eat your paddle, and then you'd lose a life.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you get all those adverts for like cheap phone games on YouTube?
No.
Why?
I get advertisements for Grammarly.
Oh, that's weird because I get all these adverts for like cheap iPhone games, and like so many of them are like Breakout, right? But it's like Breakout, but everything is more extreme. Like every single block has like 1,000 HP, and you aim your you aim your gun and it shoots like 100 balls a second in like a beam, and you can see the HP bars for every single block deplete, and everything makes exactly the sound.
Wow. I also get advertisements for this weed killer for some reason.
Wait, you know what I always think about when I think about weed killer?
What?
So okay, so the place I work, right? At the place I work, right? Because we're a restaurant, we're not allowed to store open weed killer in our like storage locker, because you know, if it's open bottle, it's a safety hazard.
You don't want it to get in the food.
Yeah, so if we want to kill one weed, we have to actively use the entire bottle in one day. We have to go around looking for as many weeds as possible and just dousing them in weed killer, just pouring weed killer everywhere, because otherwise we're not getting our money's worth. We just destroy everything in sight. Oh god. Sometimes I like my job. Like, the odd second in the day. Oh, there's some of the energy down there.
There we go. I just had to get the timing right. Come on, Spark. There we go.
This game makes me so happy.
I told you it did. Because you weren't feeling very happy before we streamed, and I was like, well, this is a game that makes you happy, so maybe that'll help out.
That is true. I need to do another playthrough of this at some point, and I might stream that, which will be awful for anybody who watches both of our streams, because they'll be like,
more of this game
again.
This game again.
I might stream it on like one of the harder difficulties though.
That's a little different. That you can flex on me.
Okay, here's a question. Okay, I'm gonna ask you an honest question, right? Okay, so fuck. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. You don't really care about spoilers, do you? Not plot spoilers, like feature spoilers.
I don't know. What are we talking about here?
Well, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. That's the problem. Is I don't know.
This is a little confusing.
Do you mind if I detail some of the like? Do you mind if I allude to alternate modes? You know, if we're not certain, I just won't mention it then. But long story short,
will I find out what it is just from beating the game?
Yeah.
Okay. So it wouldn't be like a long way off to see it or something.
Oh no, I think just beating the game gets you it.
Okay. Well, I'll wait and see it then I guess.
Well, at that point, whether you feel like playing these modes,
if there's another boss, I think whatever the next boss is will be where we end the stream.
Okay.
You.
Anyway, I was saying,
it's me. Who are you again? Never met. Never happened. Spark, by the way. Oh, Spark, huh? Fitting. Unit 0. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, a nice robot for a change. Last time I met one, it was at Smog City. Super apologetic, though. Seems like an odd fellow, totally. Then he said that we needed to fight to the death, and some world domination shenanigans. So that is most unkind. You don't want to do that, right? Fighting to the death thing. Oh my goodness, no. My duty is to protect the amazing holographic computer known as MegaRAF. Heard of it. The greatest building ever built by Formikind?
That's the race that Spark is, I think.
Okay. Be fully responsible for this world's production of high-quality robots. Got it. This must be it. Full robot invasion. It must be coming from MegaRAF. I understand. It is my belief that MegaRAF has not been built yet. Wait, it was finished a couple years back. No. It is preposterous. Remember, it must be malfunctioning. Could be, man. I know you want to protect it and all, but things are really bad right now. It might be blown up. Got to find out what is really going on. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Yo, wanna come with me? We can make a great duo. Dare to lie about that magnificent computer? Only that, but you dare to say it with a straight face? You're right, then you sure can prove yourself in combat. Prepare for battle. Alright, I can do that. But still, having an ally in this madness sure is worth it. Let's do it. It was a little confusing. A little oddly written.
Was it though?
Towards the end it was a little oddly written. I kinda lost the thread of what was going on.
Huh.
Ouch. Trying to charge up my attack but got hit while I was doing so. Got lasered. Our new friend got lasered. Luna base.
Rest in peace.
You look like Mecha Sonic.
Oh my fuck! Yeah, I can kind of see that.
You. I can't feel my body. Please, what have I done? Do this to me. You blew him up. He got lased and then exploded. So it'll be over soon. It's a good time to be edgy, edgy Spark for these scenes.
Can I just point something out to you?
What?
That ominous robot had Shadow the Hedgehog's shoes.
Oh no.
Like, just definitively had Shadow the Hedgehog's shoes.
I want this. Yes, give me the archer. This is my favorite power-up in the game so far.
Aww, it is a good one.
Okay, we'll go a little bit further, whenever it's like...
A save point.
Yeah. Or like a
I think
little
there's
ways.
gotta be
I'll know when it's far enough that I want to be done. I'll just know.
Aww.
Woo! Oh, that was interesting. That was like what happened towards the end in Sonic before the sequel. Little green particles.
Oh yeah, the green gravity thing.
Yeah. Neat.
That's like a thread I've noticed in like Fepard's games is like
Gravity?
between the yeah, not just gravity, but like between that and also the mushroom things, it's like things that change your character's properties temporarily. It's a good motif.
Whee!
I almost had something like that in one of my games once, but then I stopped making that game.
I was gonna have power-ups. I was initially going to have power-ups in Super Climb Up. Like a fire pickaxe or things like that. But I could never come up with really what to do with them, so...
I feel like Super Climb maybe isn't the kind of game for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing I could think of is just a triple jump, but that's like really boring.
Or it would be used to find, or to be able to break specific blocks. To find the hidden objects, you know?
That's true, but at that point it's like, you've made the blocks just to justify having it, you know?
Ooh, cool Jester. I don't think we've had this one yet. Oh, this is very Kirby, with like the spinning... the ice skating move.
You say Kirby, I think of Sonic Lost World when I see that. Or the Mario Galaxy, one of the two.
Kirby's always been like that though, at least since Kirby Superstar, when you get the ice ability.
Yeah! I forgot about that, because I didn't use ice much in that game. You're actually... When I think of
ice
like
is
different...
a fun ability. Oops.
When I think of different animations in Kirby Superstar, I tend to just think of Mirror. God, I love Mirror.
He just kind of slides along.
Hey Elena, can you do me a favor?
What?
Could you buy me a mirror power-up?
In
I
real
want
life?
to be able to yes, in real life. Please give me one.
Gosh dang it, I can't get past that. This must not be the way to go.
Our marriage needs this.
Whew. You know, this game, I tend to like this. For whatever reason, I like the speed better in this than I usually like it in Sonic. Like going around the loops and stuff is a lot more fun than usual for some reason.
I have several reasons why that might be.
Number
one, I think number one, it's like, because you know how, okay, Sonic World's engine, right? Does it, like, okay, in actual, like, 2D Sonic games, it's done on, like, the tile level. So you have tiles that denote certain angles, right?
Uh-huh.
Whereas in the Sonic Worlds engine, it's done on the player level, like it somehow calculates the angle of what you stood on. So it's like they
That's
can
very
be more
similar to the
experimental.
Grandma engine. For doing slopes.
So basically, this can be more dynamic, and also I think that they know to like have the speed sections be very distinct most of the time. Like they're very rarely like tied into actual like
that right there.
stuff.
Like that was just a quick little thing, and I was like, "Woo, that was fun."
Yeah.
Whereas I don't usually feel like that in Sonic for whatever reason. Maybe sometimes I feel like that in Sonic. Yeah, what you described is just like the Grandma engine, because that is you can just draw any slope you want and it'll just work.
Oh, Grandma.
You don't have to do anything specific.
You're so good.
Just draw a slope and your character will walk on it. I think you would have to add a little bit more to make it like Sonic, where the character like is tilted to go with it, but I don't think it would be too much because it already has all the information needed to calculate something like that. So
I need to figure out how to do that sort of stuff.
You wanted to. You said you wanted to be Grandma for me for my next game. You wanted to do the platforming engine for me.
It's too late, Elena. I'm already your grandma. Here's some cookies, honey.
Not sure this is what I wanted, but
do you want... It's time to watch Deal or No Deal, honey.
This will be a good stopping point.
I've run out of things grandmas do. All I know is Deal and No Deal and
knit.
cookies. Oh yeah, I made you 12 sweaters, honey. But
I like this intro with sort of 3D.
Oh, I think it's just like actually 3D but pre-rendered.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably pre-rendered, but it still looks neat.
Yeah, I love the settings game.
The ocean is neat in this too. It's not as cool as the ocean was in Subnautica, though. The ocean, just the main menu of Subnautica was enough to get me interested and want to play the game.
I fucking love it! Like, yeah, this is a good ocean. Well, it's not as good as the ocean from the 3D game that's all about oceans.
Yeah. Like that game, the ocean in that game, just on the menu, was enough to make me want to play it. That's how good of an ocean that was.
Aww.
Like, oh, that looks really nice. I gotta try streaming Subnautica at some point. Be a good way for me to feel like playing it again.
I have a better idea.
What?
Stream the game I have queued up for you.
I feel like if I try to stream Subnautica, though, my computer will just die.
Yeah.
It will instantly poop.
You know what's really sad? I need to clean my PC because it'll probably fix this. But you know what I tried to do recently?
What?
I tried to stream Hollow Knight, and my graphics card overheated and turned off.
Oh no. Hollow Knight's a 2D game.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Well, I remember when we were playing Slap City, you had to play it in like Game Boy mode.
Yeah. My PC just like the problem is it's so full of dust that I need to just like empty
The only time my graphics card turns off is when I'm running Discord for too long. Somehow it just like fills up the graphics memory.
Well, it's in Chromium, so you know.
That's how I found out I had the memory leak in Pizza Time Explosion, was because I had enough other stuff open, and then I left it on that screen for long enough. And like I told you, then it just like the computer froze and it got stuck with just the text that used the surface. Like that was all that was on that had been rendered. So I knew, oh, it's getting stuck at that part of the pipeline. So
oh, that's really cool. Don't you love it when a problem just like shows its face to you?
Yeah, it got like because usually it would render like that, but within the frame, so you would never see it. But it got stuck at that part of the frame, and so that's what it rendered to the screen. It rendered the part where it draws the surface.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you, Elena.
What's that?
I've gone back to dev, right? The good news is I think the game's a lot more fun with like a wider turning circle. The bad news is that all the AI just immediately drive off a cliff now.
Oh hey, you wanna know something cool?
Yes!
So you know the effect that's being done on the ocean here with that waviness?
No, because you've stopped it being on screen.
Oh yeah. Let me put it back up real quick then. So you know that waviness with the ocean?
Yeah, is it like something similar?
I have a shader in Game Maker that can do that now. Because remember in Super Climb Up I had the little ghost with the little tail? I could use that same shader to do this effect.
Yeah, no thank you, I know a different way of doing it.
What would that be?
What I do is I just cut the ocean sprite up into loads of just 1 pixel high,
Oh no.
like chunks. I just make each one.
Yeah, but that's gonna like that's so inefficient.
They call me inefficient Crenus. That's what I do.
I use shaders and stuff to make things simpler. Like I just draw a sprite of the ocean and then I just make it wiggle.
Honey, if you're making things simple, what's the point of being a dev?
Wow.
Well,
I think we have a different approach to game development than each other then.
Yeah, this is the difference, is that you're very good at making games, and I'm very good at not making games.
Like you said, that one game I played on my Game Maker showcase, where you said you had like hard-coded all of the words into it.
Oh, yeah, okay, that was just because I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I would do that differently now.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And thank you for being here as usual, Bith. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this game.
Aww.
I gotta get going because someone's about to turn a vacuum cleaner on, and that's not going to be good for on stream. So real quick, my next stream will be Tuesday.
I don't like vacuums.
My next stream will be Tuesday, and I'm gonna do a story about my uncle.
Elena, vacuums are scary.
And
please. I don't like the vacuums.
Yeah. And we'll see what I'll do on Thursday. And sometime in there we want to do more Undertale and more of this. So see you
and
then.
Also more of Secret Game.
Yeah. Well, start that, I guess. Alright, thanks everyone.
Bye.
See you next time.